from 13th March 2019. So today we'll discuss about the ethics committee definition. Ethics committee is an independent body constituted of medical and scientific and non-scientific members whose responsibility it is ensure to the production rights, safety and well-being of the human subjects in the trial by, among other things, reviewing, approving and providing the continuing review of the protocol and other methods and materials to be used in the obtaining and documenting the informed consent of the trial subject. The independent ethics committee is constituted under the medical, scientific and non-scientific members. Their responsibility to ensure the protection of the rights, safety, well-being of the human subject in the trial, and also not only trial and also reviewing, approving and providing the continuing review of the particular study protocol. What are the types of ethics committee around the world? The Research Ethics Committee in the United Kingdom and Medical Research Ethics Committee in the Netherlands, and Committee to Protection-Based Payments in the France, and Institutional Review Boards in the United States, Research Ethics Committee Board in Canada, Human Research Ethics Committee in Australia. These are the different type of ethics committee terms in around the world. So what is an EC or IRB? It is an independent body made up of medical professions and non-medical members to protect the participant and provide the public assurance regarding the clinical trial protocols. What is the authority? Like, does EC or what is the authority does EC or IRB have? It is required by the law. In the clinical trials or in the drug discovery, we have to you have to discuss about the your main terms will be like law, rules, regulations, guidelines. There is a different type of terms and different type of definitions will be there. Law is a different, rule is a different, regulations will be different, and guidelines will be different. So what is the authority does EC and IRB have? It is required by the law and it is mandated, gives someone authority by national and international guidelines and established by the institution or the highest body. For example, in the clinical, for example, in KL University, it is highest body authorities will be the registrar or vice chancellor of the particular institution. It is mandated to act independently. Who all should be the members? The reasonable number of members should be there. They collectively have a qualification and experience to review and evaluate the research proposals or protocols. It contains science, medical aspects, ethical aspects. So as per the new drugs and clinical trials 2019, it's commenced from the 13th March 2019. They made changes in the ethics committee requirements as per new drugs and clinical trials 2019. The ethics committee shall have a minimum 7 members from the medical and non-medical, scientific and non-scientific areas, with at least one person like layman, one woman member, one legal expert, one independent member from any other field like such as social and scientists, representative or non-NGO, voluntary agents or any philosopher or ethicist or theologian. These are the compulsory five members should be compulsory. They are from outside the institution. Again, and it shall consist at least a 50% of its members who are not affiliated with the institution. 50% members should be not affiliated with the institution. Such committee should be constituted. And again, one member of ethics committee who is not affiliated to the institute or shall be the chairperson and shall be appointed by the institute or organization. Again, one more thing here in the appointment of chairperson of the committee is not affiliated with the institute or organization. Again, one member should affiliated with the institute is appointed as a member secretary of the ethics committee by the institute or organization. Member secretary can be the affiliated with the institution. So every member of ethics committee shall be required a training and development program as may be specified by the central licensing authority like CDSCO. Again, sign up conflict of interest form by the ethics committee members. So, and again here we will discuss about the basic ethics committee members, their primary interest, like primary rule and regulation means to how to they have to review the protocols. These are the requirements. Basic medical scientist should have a postgrad PG qualification and adequate experience in his respective field. Basic medical scientist should have been a MD in one of the basic sciences like anatomy, physiology, whatever, biochemistry and pharmacology, microbiology and pathology. Any one of the field, he should be MD. Then he or he, he or she should be able to review the protocol with respect to the methodology, design of the study, and rationale of the hypothesis, and should review overall protocol. He or she can act as a primary scientific review member. So these are the basic medical scientist role in the ethics committee. So again, next, clinician. Clinician is a basic science scientist, should have a postgrad PG qualification and adequate experience in his or her respective field. Should review the protocol in accordance with the clinical studies and with the respect to the methodology, design of the study, and rationality of the study hypothesis, and should review overall the protocol. She can act as an CRE can act as a primary non-scientific member or reviewer in the ethics committee. So next is a layperson. Layperson is a primary role is to share their insight about the communities from which participants are like to be drawn, means to be selected in the clinical trials. The role of the layperson is to emphasize an aspect like the compensability of the informed consent form and other study documents to be used for the participant, the study schedule and related activities. Next is the social scientist. A graduate with a specialization in social ethics or intercultural ethics and the ethics of gender and vulnerable population. Severe as a resource person to religious belief and faith concerning the values, dimensions, and values of wellness and health, even if the patient or their families have an apparent religious affiliation. Bring expertise in the ethical and moral values to the multidisciplinary team in the clinical setting. So in the clinical trials, we can't give only one religion patient to the, or we can't enroll a one religion patient to the study. So that is the reason we'll mandate to add a social scientist in the ethics committee. And maintaining the ethics committee records. The constitution and composition of the ethics committee meeting shall be placed, and the ethics committee curriculum vitae of the all the ethics committee members, and SOP for the followed by the ethics committee, and again national and international guidelines followed by the ethics committee should be kept in a place. Copies of protocol, data collection formats, case report forms, IBs, etc. submitted by the review that should be stored for 5 years. All the corrections with the committee members and investigators regarding the application decision and follow-up. Again, all correspondence with the committee members, like when PA had given a means final submission to the ethics committee, again ethics committee decision letter and their correspondence like protocol deviation, ACEs, all other things should be kept in a place. Then agenda of all ethics committee meeting and minutes of the meeting by the signature of the chairperson. Copies of decision communicated to the applicant like principal investigator or study team. Records relating to any order order issued the premature termination of the study with the summary reason thereof. Final report of the study. A record relating to the serious adverse in the medical management of the trials of the subject and compensation paid. For this essay review committee, as per the new drugs and clinical tools, ethics committee can alter. Ethics committee can make a subcommittees like one or two to review the different kind of things in the during the clinical trial. Like for example, is a serious adverse event. For the serious adverse event, they can ethics committee make an alternative subcommittee to review the clinical trial or adverse event related findings. Then protocol again the protocol deviation also.